Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of F&I Focus, the only podcast dedicated to building better F&I departments throughout the country. I'm your host, Ken Gordon, with the Ford Protect SDR Profit Builder Program, and I'd like to take a minute here before we get started to thank all of you who are tuning in on a regular basis. We appreciate your support as we grow and build and continue to improve on this project. We can't do it without you, so thanks for showing up every week. And please be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you'll be alerted when new content shows up. And remember to give us a thumbs up and leave us some feedback as well so we know we're on the right track. Last time on F&I Focus, we talked about some F&I best practices, those things that you do on a daily basis that consistently produce above average results. Today, the topic is overcoming objections to any product that you offer. In your office and on your menu, you offer several products: service contracts, maintenance plans, tire and wheel, paint and fabric, etc. Have you ever heard someone say, "I had one of those once and I never used it"? Of course you have. It's actually one of the most commonly used customer gambits. And you know what a gambit is. A gambit is a statement or a maneuver used to gain an advantage. They're trying to throw you off. And guess what? That statement works against many F&I managers. If you don't know how to respond to, "I had one of those once and I never used it," you are dead in the water and the customer immediately has the advantage. Now you might say something like, "Oh, does that mean you're not going to get it this time either? This might be the one time that you actually need it." And I've heard many F&I managers respond that way before. Sometimes it works, most of the time it doesn't. Why? Well, because it's a little bit confrontational. And once you go down that confrontational road, it's near impossible to recover. So let's try something different. Let's try a little empathy instead. And you know what empathy is. Empathy is putting yourself in the customer's shoes. That means feeling what they feel. Think about this for a minute. Have you ever bought something that you didn't use? You bought it because you thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread and it would solve all your problems. And then it sat on the shelf. You never even opened the box. It was a waste of money. Well, tell the customer that. When the customer says, "I bought one of those once and I never used it," you say, "I understand. I know how you feel. You probably thought it was a waste of money." The customer will probably say, "Yeah, I did waste my money." Well, your response is this: "Well, it wasn't really a waste of money. Let's face it. You didn't purchase a service contract last time because you wanted something to happen, right?" They say, "Well, that's right." You say, "You purchased it in the event that something did happen, and the possibility exists that something could happen, right?" They say, "Well, sure it could." You say, "You had peace of mind last time you had that product, didn't you? The whole time you had it, right?" They say, "Well, yeah." You say, "You want that same peace of mind this time, don't you?" They say, "Well, of course I do." You say, "Shall we stick with the 5-year 75,000 mile plan, or would the 6-year 100,000 mile plan work better for you?" That's using empathy to gain the advantage. And notice the questions that you're asking during this conversation. These questions are known as narrow questions. They're closed-ended. You already know the answers before you ask. They resurface the need for the product, and most of them can be answered with a yes or a no. Take some time today and study that dialogue. Next time a customer says, "I had one of those once and I never used it," you'll know exactly how to respond. And if you'll head on over to the newly built Facebook page, you'll find this posted there as well. Here's the address: facebook.com/Ken Gordon Development. facebook.com/Ken Gordon Development. So there it is, friends, your F&I quick tip of the day. Thanks for joining me. I'm Ken Gordon with the Ford Protect SDR Profit Builder Program, and I'll see you next time on F&I Focus.